I'm at Six Flags Magic Mountain today to check up on the park this week. Let's go ahead and dive right in. What's up everybody, Dylan here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because I have brand new videos every single week. Starting out here in the parking lot, right behind me is some of the support structure for the all-new West Coast Racers. So why don't we go take a look at that. On the outside of the park here in the parking lot, you can see that they have a lot of the support structure in for the all-new West Coast Racers attraction being built. So it's pretty nice to see that all these pieces are starting to show up. I know slowly but surely more pieces arrive every so often. But yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't wait for vertical construction to start. So walking up in front of the park, I noticed that they put this little stand here, which is clearly for memberships. I haven't really noticed this before, so is this new? If you guys know if this is new, go ahead and comment down below, but it's definitely new to me because I haven't seen this before. So it is nice to have this out front of the park so then you don't have to do it all behind the security area, or at least at these ticket booths, which kind of no one uses anymore. Do you guys still buy tickets at the park, or do you buy everything online? They're still working on the bathrooms in the front of the park, so if you need to use the restroom, you're gonna have to go past full throttle, or you're gonna have to go over to where the entrance to the carousel is, because there's a restroom over there. Today is Sunday, by the way, March 10th, so it's actually not too busy here at the park. I've seen it way worse on the weekend, so if you are wanting to come to the park, Sundays are not too shabby if you're here all day at the park. But again, I would more or less recommend coming to the park Monday through Thursday if you really want to not deal with anybody here. Looks like they're doing some concrete work over here. I would assume this is all just from the rain. The rain doesn't bode well to this asphalt. So right now I'm standing in the back of the Whistle Stop Park area of the park. And if you don't know where that is, it's right next to the Looney Tunes area. This used to be the Thomas the Tank Engine area of the park. And it's just really weird because it's just sitting here stagnant. I don't, know why the park hasn't addressed this. It's crazy to think that this entire attraction has been closed for quite some time now. There's the train sitting over there in the distance. Used to be able to ride that. You can see it kind of went around in a pretty decent sized area. After the Thomas the Tank Engine rights were removed, I know they wanted to continue this, but judging by the look of it, there's just really, it looks like it's been sitting here for a very long time, and there's a lot of dust everywhere. There's stuff just kind of sitting. Yeah, I don't know. It's really cool though. They can definitely use this for something really neat for the kids and the family, but I don't know. It's one of those missed opportunities just sitting here abandoned. I don't know, what do you guys think they should do to this area of the park? They could do a family coaster here and up their coaster count even more, or they could just focus on just family experiences in general that are not roller coasters. I would kind of vote towards that because I know the park does want to bring more families into the park, so I don't really know what the plans are here, but yeah, what do you guys want the park to do? What do you think would bode really well here? The only ride that's operational in this little area is this attraction, which used to be called Goliath Jr. and is now called Magic Flyer. Oh, there it goes. And there they go. Whee! Probably one of the most intense rides of the park. That over there was an ejector airtime hill. Oh, and then there they go again. Again, look at this ejector airtime. Here's the first hill right here, and then boom, out of your seat. I haven't seen Drop of Doom go today, so it looks like Drop of Doom is closed for today. Again, today is March 10th. So yeah, kind of weird. It was open the other day, but maybe it's because it's a little windy, because it is pretty windy. You can see by the trees. So maybe they don't operate it in the wind. And also Superman remains to be closed as well. This is like the 15th sign that I've seen about memberships. They're pretty good deals. I have a gold membership and it's perfect. I can come any day of the year and I only pay like $8 a month. So I think it's totally worth it for as many times as I come here for the channel and just to have some fun. So gold membership, completely worth it if you want to come at least once, maybe even twice a month. It pays for itself. Over near the Justice League attraction, they've added some tables and chairs, which is actually really nice. This is going to be really cool, especially during the summer when it is crowded at the park and there's not too many places to sit and eat your food. So it's nice that they added these in this very empty plaza. Looks like a lot more rebar is showing up on the West Coast Racers site, which is nice. Again, they're probably holding off on this because of the rain, and judging by the clouds, definitely not doing any work today. But yeah, lots of rebar over here. And let's see if we can get a different vantage point to see if there's anything else. So from this angle, it looks like they've definitely like leveled out all of the dirt that they've been moving around lately. So that's pretty cool. So the next step would just be to dig those holes for all of that rebar for the footers. Other than that, not too much. And even on Apocalypse, the same section of track is still being worked on over here. With all the weather and the delays that have been happening here, like not crazy delays, but just minor delays, I honestly don't think this ride will be open until late July, maybe even August. They still have a lot of work to do. They have to put all these pieces of rebar in, pour the concrete, wait for the concrete to cure. Even though the pieces have shown up on site, which is nice, they still have to put all those together and then make sure everything's up to code and cleared by the city. So there's still quite a bit of work to be done here. So I don't know, if they can pump it out for late July, that'd be awesome, but I don't know, it's gonna be interesting to see. Well, it looks like one of the Jetstream boats accidentally came off the little guide rail right there. Not the biggest issue. What they're doing right now is literally just pulling it back on, but it looks like it's a struggle. Honestly, the problem with this, and this is why it gets caught up, is just this piece right here, that circular piece of metal. If that piece of metal was just a little bit higher, that wheel wouldn't have gotten caught right there. But because that metal is so small, when you step out of that boat, there's really nothing for it to, you know, stop it from getting caught. So it ends up getting caught. What else is kind of an inconvenience is now they have to like e-stop the attraction, so all these boats up here are stopped on the lift hill as well. Thankfully it's cold outside and not too many people are going on this attraction. Oh, hello Ninja. Yeah, honestly it's just poor design. That's all it is, really. Alrighty, they got it. Pretty easy stuff. But unfortunately they have to go ahead and close it because then they're gonna have to cycle the attraction and then make sure that doesn't happen again. Over at Food Etc., I know they've changed some of their menu items, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. So yeah, it looks like just recently they updated a lot of the food here, so they have Greek food. They used to have like fish and chips and stuff, but again, they've changed it all in here, which is actually kind of nice because they needed some new food options. They still have sushi over here, but this one's different, and then they also have Mexican food over there in the far corner. This is also another location where you can get Dole Whip, so you can get even the Dole Whip float, which is really, really good. So yeah, it's just like at Disneyland, but this is all the frozen delights. These are also the new souvenir cups, if you guys are wondering. And then over here they have loaded dogs, so hot dogs with a bunch of other crazy stuff on it, which I don't know if that's gonna settle well, especially with all these roller coasters, but I mean, those are some options here at Food Etc. With only about 2 more months until this opens, I haven't really seen them work on the slides. Usually they recoat them with that like epoxy kind of sealant so it doesn't destroy your back. But yeah, they haven't worked on it. They were working on the other slides a few weeks ago, but I haven't seen them do these ones yet. So I'm sure by next month these will all be ready to go for May opening here at Hurricane Harbor. All right, so that's pretty much gonna do it for today from Six Flags Magic Mountain. Not a lot going on in the park today. It's just the construction going on at West Coast Racers and a couple of things here and there throughout the park. Comment down below on the Whistle Stop Park. And yeah, what do you guys think about that Jetstream getting all jacked up today? That was kind of crazy. Sundays are not too bad here. So yeah, definitely give it a shot on Sunday if you want to come to the park. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button because I have brand new videos every single week. Until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.